Hotels, the temporary homes we seek out in unfamiliar lands, the sanctuaries we retreat to after long journeys, and sometimes the settings of our worst nightmares. In this video, we delve into the eerie and unsettling world of hotel horror stories, where the line between hospitality and horror blurs into a chilling reality. Hotels hold a significant place in our lives as common travel destinations, offering a sense of comfort and security in the midst of the unknown. From luxurious resorts to budget motels, these establishments cater to our basic needs while also becoming the backdrop for countless tales of mystery and intrigue. But beneath their polished facades lie secrets waiting to be uncovered. Stories that send shivers down our spines and make us question the safety of our temporary abodes. There's something inherently unsettling about confined and isolated hotel environments, where we are surrounded by strangers in close proximity, cut off from the familiarity of our own homes. The universal fear of the unknown, of what lies beyond the closed doors and dimly lit corridors, adds an extra layer of tension to our hotel experiences. It's in these moments of vulnerability that our imaginations run wild, conjuring up scenarios that blur the line between reality and nightmare. So sit back, dim the lights, and prepare to be transported into a world where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and the familiar becomes frightening. As the weary traveler checked into the quaint hotel nestled in the heart of a historic town, little did they know that their stay would soon turn into a nightmarish encounter with the supernatural. The hotel, with its charming Victorian architecture and antique furnishings, exuded an air of old-world charm that initially captivated the guest. However, as they made their way to their assigned room on the top floor, a sense of unease began to creep in, as if the walls themselves held a dark secret. The guests' initial impressions of the room were mixed. While the vintage decor and ornate furniture lent an air of elegance, there was an underlying sense of foreboding that lingered in the air. As night fell and the guests settled in for a restful sleep, strange occurrences began to unfold. The room grew unnaturally cold, despite the crackling fire in the fireplace, and shadows danced along the walls, casting eerie shapes that seemed to move of their own accord. In the dead of night, the guest awoke to the sound of whispers echoing through the room, their words unintelligible yet filled with a sense of urgency. As they lay frozen in fear, the room seemed to come alive with unseen forces. As objects shifted and moved on their own, a chilling presence enveloped the room, sending shivers down the guest's spine and instilling a deep sense of dread. The psychological impact of the haunting on the guest was profound. As fear and paranoia consumed their every thought, sleep became elusive, as nightmares plagued their restless nights, and the once charming hotel room transformed into a prison of terror. The guests' stay became a harrowing ordeal, as they grappled with the realization that they were not alone in the room, and that something evil lurked in the shadows waiting to strike. In a bustling city known for its vibrant nightlife and bustling streets, a luxurious hotel stood as a beacon of luxury and sophistication. However, behind the grand facade of the hotel lay a chilling mystery that would leave both guests and staff alike in a state of fear and confusion. The timeline of events leading up to the disappearances began innocuously, with guests checking in for a weekend of relaxation and indulgence. Yet as the days passed, a series of strange occurrences unfolded, setting the stage for a baffling and unsettling chain of events. The first guest to vanish was a young couple celebrating their anniversary, who were last seen enjoying a romantic dinner in the hotel's elegant restaurant. Their sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through the hotel, as staff scrambled to piece together the events leading up to their mysterious vanishing. Days turned into weeks and more guests began to disappear under equally perplexing circumstances, leaving behind empty rooms and unanswered questions. As investigators delved into the case, they uncovered a series of suspicious clues and details surrounding the missing guests. Security footage revealed shadowy figures lurking in the hallways late at night, their faces obscured by darkness. Strange symbols and markings were found etched into the walls of the missing guests' rooms, hinting at a sinister presence that defied explanation. Rumors of a long-forgotten tragedy that befell the hotel decades ago resurfaced, adding an air of unease to the already tense atmosphere. Despite their best efforts, authorities were unable to unravel the mystery of the disappearing guests, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and lingering uncertainties. What dark forces lurked within the walls of the hotel, and what fate befell those who crossed its threshold? The case of the disappearing guests remained unsolved, a haunting reminder of the hotel's dark and enigmatic past. As the visitor stepped into the grand lobby of the historic hotel, a sense of foreboding washed over them, sending a chill down their spine. The ornate chandeliers cast eerie shadows on the marble floors, and the air seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy that set the visitor on edge. Ignoring the nagging feeling of unease, they checked into their room on the top floor, unaware of the evil presence that lurked within the hotel's walls. The first encounter with the evil entity came in the dead of night, as the visitor awoke to a cold gust of wind that swept through the room, extinguishing the flickering candle on the bedside table. A sense of dread filled the air as whispers echoed in the darkness, their words filled with malice and intent. The visitors' hearts raced as they felt an unseen presence looming over them, its icy touch sending shivers down their spine. As the nights passed, the encounters with the evil presence escalated, with objects moving on their own, shadows darting across the walls, and a pervasive feeling of being watched at every turn. The visitors' sleep became plagued by nightmares of a dark figure looming over them, its eyes filled with an evil gleam that chilled them to the core. Despite their best efforts to rationalize the haunting, the visitors could not shake the feeling that they were not alone in the room. The aftermath of the haunting left a lasting impact on the visitor, as fear and paranoia consumed their every thought. Sleep became a distant memory, replaced by restless nights filled with terror and dread. Even after leaving the hotel, the memory of the evil presence lingered, a haunting reminder of the darkness that dwelled within the seemingly tranquil walls of the historic establishment. In the chilling tales of hotel horror that we've explored, the line between hospitality and horror blurs into a realm of darkness and mystery that leaves viewers questioning the safety of their own temporary abodes. From encounters with malevolent entities to mysterious disappearances and paranormal hauntings, these stories serve as a stark reminder of the hidden dangers that may lurk within the seemingly tranquil walls of hotels. As we reflect on the fear-inducing aspects of hotel stays, we encourage you to engage with the content by subscribing to our channel, liking the video, and sharing these spine-tingling stories with fellow horror enthusiasts.